Puis, assurez-vous d'avoir votre couverture, votre blanket, tout ça pour un petit peu de méditation à la fin. All right. Commencez à prendre des bonnes respirations. Puis si vous avez besoin des blocs, puis si vous avez besoin des couvertures, n'importe quoi, des coussins pour remplacer les blocs, go ahead. So if you guys need blocks or blankets to support yourself in the yin, it's going to be a yin for athletes, a yin for runners. Deep stretching. Okay, so I'm going to start, and unfortunately, whoever's late, because of the new things by Zoom, they're going to, oh, Amani's just coming in. All right, so yeah, so the new safety, I was just saying that there's new safety precautions with Zoom. I have to allow everybody in, but I have to start the class now. So everybody's in a wide-legged child pose. We're doing a class for runners. So deep stretch for runners and athletes, okay? So everybody's in a wide-legged child pose right now. So welcome and have a great class, everyone. So we're gonna stay an extra minute in the wide-legged child pose, and then we'll start moving through the poses. So in the yin, you really wanna focus on lengthening your inhales and your exhales. Saying hi to the window queuing people. So lengthening your inhales and exhales to count of 4 ideally. Inhalation for 4, exhalation for 4. And slowly press yourself into a tabletop position, just so we can transition into downward facing dog. And try to stay pretty still in your downward dog. So try not to move around too much. You might want to relax your neck a little bit and let it kind of hang loose. And then slowly start to walk towards the front of your mat. Inhale into a long spine, chin up. Exhale as you fold. And really slowly as you inhale, come all the way back up. Reaching your arms up. And then as you exhale, fold forward, nice and easy. You can bend your legs and relax your head down. Inhale as you lengthen your spine, chin up. As you exhale, step back into your plank. Drop on your knees if you want, and slowly exhale to lower down. Inhale, either a very gentle cobra or upward dog, knees on the floor if you'd like. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Again, focus on stillness in the pose. Just focusing on your deep breath in and out. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck, and just let your head hang loose. And then from there, as you inhale, look to the front and walk to the front of your mat again. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, folding forward. As you inhale, slowly come all the way up. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep going. I just want to check if anyone else is trying to come in. Inhale, lengthen your spine, chin up. Oh, we're good. Exhale, step back into your plank. And let's lower down all the way onto the mat. Inhale, lifting the chin and chest up. Upward dog. Exhale into stillness, into downward dog. We're going to do that one last time. Relax your neck here. Allow the elbows to roll towards the mat. Now inhale, look forward and step to the front of your mat. Again, on your next inhale, lengthen your spine, chin up. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, come all the way up to standing. As you exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale as you look up, chin up. Exhale as you step back into your plank. And then lower down slow. Inhale into your upward dog. You can keep your knees on the floor. And then exhale into stillness in your downward facing dog. And then slowly as you exhale, drop down on your knees. Good. First position, and yes, step your right foot forward. And then you're going to create a 90-degree angle with your right leg. And open your foot, your right foot, until your right foot touches the edge of your mat, but your foot is still on your mat. Both hands are coming onto the inside of your right foot. Make sure that your right knee is stacked right on top of your right ankle. You might want to look back quickly at your left leg and make sure that your left leg is not sticking out to the side, so that your left hip, your left knee, and your left ankle are all in a straight line. And now we're here for a solid 3 minutes, guys. So stay here. You can stay on your hands, or you're welcome to use blocks or pillows or blankets. Or if you'd like, you can come down on your forearms. So stay in the position. I'm just going to get my timer. And I can already hear the nice sounds of happiness coming out, of pure joy. Okay, so we're here, we're breathing. And if you need some extra cushion for your left knee, then make sure that you either double your mat, or you can use, again, a blanket or a pillow or something to support your left knee in the back. Now, in the yin, we really focus more on silence and on deep breath. And it's always good to close the eyes. You know, we're such in a fast-paced world. Like, we're always running everywhere. And there's so much uncertainty happening in this world right now, especially with the news from last night. You know, so it's really important to take this time to center back in, to just be with yourself and just be with your breath. And oftentimes, whatever it is that we run away from, that's what we need the most. So when we're used to running all the time, and we stop, it's hard for most people. Because then you have to just face yourself or see what's really happening. So slowing down is sometimes way harder than speeding through a super active vinyasa class. Notice also if you're maybe clenching your jaw. So you can relax your jaw. Got less than a minute to go, so stay with it and breathe. And wherever you're at, it's all good. Deepening the breath. And then really gently press back up on your hands. Now stay there, but just start to heel toe your right foot back in until you end up in a pigeon position on the right side. So your right leg is going to heel toe cross towards the left side of your mat. And again, if your right glute is not touching the floor, or if you're feeling tight today, then you're welcome to rest on top of a blanket, a cushion. You can use a book or a couple of books stacked on top of each other. Make sure that your hips are facing down. Again, look back at your left leg. Make sure you have the alignment from the heel, the knee, and the hip. And then from here, come down on your forearms. Or if you're comfortable, then go all the way down flat with your forehead on the mat. You never want to have any strain on the right knee, so be very kind to your right knee. And all of you know at this point that to intensify the position, your tibia is going to move towards the front of your mat so that eventually your shin bone will be parallel to the front of your mat. And do your best to just stay in the position calmly, breathing. There are over 35 muscles in your hip joint. There's a lot of connective tissue there. And, you know, when you're sitting on a chair all day, you're limiting your range of motion. So these hip openings are really, really important. This is a great sequence as well to relieve any back pain, especially lower back pain. So just focus on inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 4. Close your eyes and just observe. Observe how you feel. See if you can melt into the position. Instead of pushing and forcing yourself into a pose, let your body melt into it. Train your mind to sit into quietness and peace. My yoga teacher used to tell me the pose begins the moment we want to come out. So try to breathe and stay in the pose. Surrender into it. Very good. Now slowly press back up on your hands. Now if you have a block or something underneath your right glute, push it to the side so you can lean on your right side. And very, very gently, be careful because your left leg is going to be feeling it for sure. Gently swing your left leg forward. We did this sequence very quickly last week. Now we're doing a full one and a lot more. So your left leg is extended straight in front of you. Your right leg is going to be like a figure 4. So your right ankle is going to be pressing on top of your left thigh, really close to your left knee. Now both feet are engaged because in the end it's very active. You're going to inhale, reach arms up, and then as you exhale, reach forward, See if you can grab hold of your left foot, your left leg, or maybe you just want to rest your arms on the mat on each side of your left leg. Or remember, like we did last week, fingertips can be on the mat behind you so that you help your lower back to press and lean forward. And we're here for 2 minutes on this one. And again, relax your neck. Try not to strain any part of the body. Even though the legs are active, the upper body is relaxed. You're just letting go, surrendering into the pose. And see if you can make it a game with yourself to lengthen your inhalations and exhalations. So see if you can inhale on a count of 4, exhale on a count of 4. And maybe come to a point where you're actually stretching your breath to 10 seconds inhale and 10 seconds exhale, which would bring you to 3 breaths per minute only. So that means your heart has to really slow down. Your whole body is getting a bit of a break. Just a few seconds, 30 seconds to go here. Obviously, the focus here is on the left hamstring, so the back of your left leg and your right hip. And then really gently walk your hands back in. Don't rush. With both hands, you're going to grab hold of your right leg. You're going to release it, and you're going to lean onto your left side, still catching hold of the right foot. And you're going to come into half hero pose. So the right leg comes back. Make sure you're not sitting on top of your right heel. If your right knee is sensitive, please open your right knee out to the side. If not, you can keep it in closer towards your left knee. And then from there, again, we're keeping this one for 2 minutes. You can stay with your hands in the back behind you. Your hands can point out to the side, a little bit easier for the shoulders this way. Or your hands can point forward or point back. Try a few ways, see what works best for you. And then eventually, you would like to come down on your forearms. And then eventually, all the way down on the mat. But if your right knee sticks up to the sky, you come back up, okay? You don't want the right knee to be lifting up. So in case you're not feeling this already in your right quad, we are focusing on stretching the front of your right leg. And it is a bit of a back opening posture as well if you are on your back. So you're welcome to reach the arms behind you and grab hold of your elbows if you want. Or just relax the arms by your side. Make sure your left leg is still engaged, so you're pressing out through your left heel. And you're gently pressing your right knee and the top of your right foot forward. Slow down the breath. And then slowly come back out. If you're on your back, you want to pass from the forearms back onto your hands. Once you're back up to sitting, lean to your left, catch hold of your right ankle, and slowly, gently stretch your right leg forward and just roll your thighs in and out a few times just to give your legs a bit of a break. And then keep your legs straight in front of you. And again, as you inhale, a few options with your hands. Hands can go behind you. Hands can grab the legs. Or if you're okay, you can catch the tops of your feet and pull your toes in towards you. And we're just going to allow the legs to remain active, the belly to be pulling in. But as you exhale, I really want you to let your whole upper body relax and melt in towards your legs. And now we're here for 3 minutes. So relax the head down. And the challenge I have for you is to stay into complete stillness. See if you can stay in the pose and not move like 1 inch. Just stay there and breathe. Relax your neck, and you'll notice the less you move, the more relaxed the body will become. And if you're able to pull your toes, you get a bonus stretch on the calves. Don't strain your neck. Keep your legs active. And keep your legs in neutral position so you're not rolling your thighs out. Your feet are not rolling out. Your feet are not rolling in. Neutral position. Neck is completely relaxed. You're halfway through. Now this is every single muscle into the back of your body. From the calves to the hamstrings, to your glutes, to your lower back, middle, upper back, shoulders, your neck. Every single muscle right now is being stretched. Breathe into the back. Breathe into the back of your legs. About 30 seconds left. Stay with it, breathe. Last chance to melt a little deeper into this one. And really, really, really slowly, your head coming up last. As you inhale and roll the spine back up. Come on your fingertips behind you so that your fingers are pointing behind you, and just gently, let's press the heart forward. So you want to create an opposite movement. So press your heart forward. You're welcome to look up to the ceiling or allow your head to roll back. And then slowly as you exhale, let it go. Cross your legs over and press back into downward dog. Keep it as stable as you can. slowly as you exhale, come down on your knees. Clearly Tarzan wants to do yoga with me today. Now, let's bring the left foot to the front of the mat. Slide your right knee back. Make sure that the left foot is touching the edge of your mat on the left side. Both hands onto the inside of your left leg. Again, front knee is 90 degrees. So left knee on top of the ankle. If you peek back at your right leg, make sure it's not sticking out. If you're like me, you need some extra cushioning underneath your knee in the back. Grab your blanket or something. And then we're here for 3 minutes, guys. Back to the 3 minutes. So hands on the floor, or you're welcome to come down on your forearms. Now relax the hips. You really want to let the hips make their way towards the mat. And as much as you can, you try not to move too much in the positions. Unless you're like me, you have a cat rolling all over you, but just breathe. Relax the neck. I know that for a lot of people, this is one of the most uncomfortable ones, so just try to breathe with it. Melt into it, closing your eyes. Challenge yourself to get just a little bit more comfortable. Maybe it's you're still on your hands, but maybe you're bending your elbows a bit towards the mat. Maybe you can add a smile to your face. Last minute. Sink a little deeper into those hips. Embrace the silence, embrace the discomfort. Very good. Slowly come back up on your hands. Be careful, be gentle, and heel toe your left foot across and over your mat towards the right side of your mat. And then you can grab hold of your left ankle with your right hand until you end up in pigeon on the left side. Okay, again, be mindful, every side is different, right? So don't try to replicate what you had on the right side to the left side. You might need more support underneath your left glute, or this might be your good side. Okay, we're here for another 3 minutes. Again, take a quick peek behind you. Make sure that your right leg is stretched back properly. Finding your breath. If you're feeling pretty good, maybe come all the way down to your forehead, stretching your arms in front of you. Make sure that your hips are square and facing down so you're not leaning on the left side or leaning towards the right. And notice if you're able to bring your breath up to a count of 4, 7, or 10 without straining the body. Last minute, if you want to go a little deeper in the pose, that's your chance now. Try to think of something that you know you need to let go of. Maybe it's a habit that you have. Maybe it's something that happened and you need to let that go because you're really hurting yourself more than anything. And visualize yourself being able to let it go and exhale that thing out of your life. Just release it once and for all. Choose to focus on your goals, on your peace of mind, on love. And slowly press back up as you inhale. Come back up on your hands. Slowly, slowly lean to the left side. And then gently bring the right leg forward. There's no rush. Extend your right leg straight in front of you. Take your left leg. Rest your left ankle on top of your right knee, on top of your right calf. And again, inhale, you can reach your arms up to create some length in your spine. And then as you exhale, you can grab hold of your right foot, or the hands can come behind you. Or you can grab hold of your right leg somewhere along the way. Now we're coming back to 2 minutes. So 2 rounds here. As you exhale, fold forward and breathe. You can also allow the hands to rest on the mat. To go a little bit more into our letting go variation. Of course, that's if your back allows you to. So upper body is completely relaxed. Don't try to push or get anywhere. There's nowhere to get to. But the legs are active. The more you press your left leg onto your right leg, the deeper the stretch you're going to feel in your right hamstring. Breath is lengthening. Mind is calm and focused. Relax the neck, guys. Relax the head down. Let it drop towards your leg. And really slowly, head coming up last. Slowly come back up. Spine is straight. Take your time. Gently release the left leg. Catch hold of your left ankle. Lean on your right side. And let's come into half hero pose on the left side. Again, your left knee can either come close to the right knee, or if you have any knee pain, open the left knee out to the left. So you choose what works for your body, and really slowly come down behind you on your hands. Again, options have the hands pointing forward, to the side, back, or come down on your forearms. See how that feels? And then maybe come down on your back. We're here for 2 minutes, so any variation of your choice works. Breathe into the front of your left leg. Gently pressing the top of the left foot and the left knee onto the mat. Right leg is still active. Relax your glutes and allow your back to melt into the floor. Arms can stay by your side, or arms can reach behind you as you catch hold of your elbows. Again, come back to those things that you don't want to, that you wish to let go of, and release them. Because there's no point of drinking the poison, right? Because through anger and through resentment, we're actually harming ourselves way more than we're harming the other person. So choose to be the wise one, the bigger person, and just stay in love, but also learning to set your own boundaries, to respect and love yourself first. People respect boundaries. So whatever you set out, whether it's intentionally or unconsciously, then that's how people would treat you. So be mindful of that. Love yourself first. And then slowly we're going to come up. So if you're on your back, you can grab the mat or just come on your forearms. Be careful when you come up. And grab hold of your left ankle and release the left leg forward. And again, just allow the legs to kind of go in and out a few times. Good. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to turn to the side of your mat so that your heels can land on the corners of your mat, the lengthwise. So basically we're opening our legs really wide like a V. And the same hand position works, so you can keep your hands behind you to support your lower back, or you can grab the legs somewhere along the way, or you're welcome to come down on your forearms, feeling the lengthening action happening from the lower back. Both legs are staying in neutral position here, so make sure that you're not rolling your legs in or rolling them out. Close your eyes. Legs are engaged, upper body is relaxed. You're welcome to come down and put your forehead on your arms. Whatever works best for you. We're here for 2 minutes only, so take it all in when you can. Keep in mind whenever you're folding forward, I know I say this all the time, but it's really important that your lower belly is pulled in, so you're protecting your back. So even though the upper body is relaxed, there's still a little bit of a holding in from the lower belly, a hugging in feeling, so that the lower back is protected. And feet are flexed, so toes are moving in towards your knees. Breathe. See if you can have your breath now up to 10 seconds on the inhale and exhale at this point of the practice. Really slowly come back up on your hands. Take your time, there's no rush. And you can slide your hands underneath your knees, so gently bend your knees. Bring your feet together and come back to face the front of your mat. Allow both legs to move to the side. So you're coming onto your knees. And then we're coming into propose, pastos de héros complet. So again, if you need a block or blanket or any kind of support, please go ahead and do not force your knees into anything. If you're okay to sit straight on the mat, go ahead. And again, we're going to explore what happens when we go back with our hands. Maybe you want to stay here. Maybe you want to see what happens if you go on your forearms. Maybe you want to try going all the way back. 2 minutes in this pose. And if you go on your back and you're like, maybe not a good idea, then please come out safely. The knees are always pressing onto the mat, especially when you go onto your back. So just deep breath. Relax the arms. Or you're welcome to reach back with your arms and grab the opposite elbow with your hand. One more minute to go. Allowing the body, the heart to feel open, a bit vulnerable. Another 15 seconds. And then slowly tuck your chin in if you're in the back. Press back up on your forearms. Press back up on your hands. And everybody together slowly lean forward. Tap it out. And come into stillness in your downward dog. And then really slowly Cross your ankles, come to sit down. Okay, this one, I don't think that we've done it together, I'm not sure. So you might want to look for now. It's quite simple. We're gonna come into a shape of like a banana or like a crescent moon on the floor. So what you want to do is you want to lay down your back, and you're going to allow your left leg to come out a bit to the side until your left heel is in line with the left corner of your mat. Okay, so let's do it together actually. So lay down your back, your legs are in front of you, but your left leg is going to stick out to the side until your left heel is into the left corner of your mat. Now take your right leg and cross it on top of your left leg. So far so good? Now keep your legs in that position and then keep your hips where they are and just start to wiggle and move your shoulders towards the left back corner of your mat. So it's like you're trying to stretch the whole entire right side of the body. So your left shoulder and your left heel are onto the left corner of your mat, and you're creating like a crescent shape with the right side of your body. Now reach your arms behind you and allow your right hand to rest on top of your left hand. And if you want, using your left hand, grab hold of your right wrist and gently pull the right wrist towards the left side of your mat. Ok, alors j'ai la jambe gauche dans le coin gauche de notre tapis. La jambe droite est croisée par-dessus la jambe gauche. Je garde mes hanches au centre du tapis, mais j'ai bougé mes épaules plus haut de mon dos pour que mon épaule gauche soit en ligne avec le coin gauche à l'arrière de mon tapis. Puis avec la main gauche, les bras sont par-dessus la tête, je tire doucement sur le poignet droit. Une fois que vous êtes à votre sweet spot, vous pouvez arrêter de tirer sur votre main puis juste laisser les deux bras un peu plus relax à l'arrière. Mais votre main droite est toujours dans la paume de main gauche. And you want to take some really deep breath here onto the right side of the body. Go as deep into this as you want. Still kind of folding in. Using the shape of a crescent moon. And you can even allow your head to tilt a bit towards the left side. So you're getting a nice stretch onto the entire right side of the body, including your neck. Breathe deep into the body. Just a few more seconds on this side. And then slowly start to bring the arms back in on the side of the body. And then start to wiggle the shoulders back to the center. And then uncross the right leg. Release your legs on the mat. Take a second here. Observe the difference between both sides. And now opening up your right leg so that your right heel is ending up in the front right corner of your mat. And slowly allow your left leg to cross on top of your right leg. Alors, la jambe droite dans le coin droit du tapis, la jambe gauche qui croise par-dessus la jambe droite. Et on laisse les hanches ici, mais on bouge tranquillement maintenant les épaules vers la droite. So keep your hips where they are. And we're going to shift your shoulders towards the right side of the mat. Reach the arms behind you as you inhale. And then as you exhale, the left hand, so the back of your left hand will rest to your right hand, to the palm of your right hand. And then you can gently pull your left arm across and over towards the right side. Alors, la paume de main droite vient accueillir le revers de la main gauche. Et on tire un tout petit peu doucement sur la main gauche. Puis une fois que vous êtes à votre maximum, relaxez les bras, arrêtez de tirer, puis relaxez dans la position. Pull the belly in a little bit. Once you're in that stretch, stay there. Relax your arms. No more pulling. And breathe deep into the whole left side of the body. You can also allow the neck to turn to the right so you get a stretch onto the left side of your neck. Inhaling, exhaling for a count of 4, 7, or 10. Just about 20 seconds left here. Deep breath. Very good. Bend your elbows, gently slide the arms back along the side of the body. And wiggle your shoulders back in. Uncross your left leg. Stretch out your left leg on the mat. And then now bend your knees and squeeze your knees in towards your chest. And then as you inhale, lift up your head towards your knees. And squeeze your entire body from head to toe. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything you've got. And as you exhale, relax, lay down, make yourself ready for your Shavasana. Lay down your back. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. And stay into stillness. Just feel how grateful your not just your body, but your body and your mind are for you to have taken this time today to just stop the rat race, stop running, and come into stillness. Come into a gentle practice. Relaxing from head to toes to fingertips completely. Chris. So gently allow yourself a deep breath in and out. See if you can manage to keep your eyes closed as you really slowly make your way up to sitting for the meditation portion of the class. So don't rush. When you're ready, you bend your knees and you can roll to the side. And then at your own pace, press back up. You're welcome to grab a blanket. Sit with a straight spine. Close your eyes. Focus on your inhalations and exhalations. But don't try to control your breath. Taking the time to just observe. You're allowing for more space in your mind. When there's more space, you're more creative. You're more in touch with your needs and your desires. You're more focused. You can tap into your creative potential, your power. So it's really important every day that you stop and you just stay in silence for a few minutes. Gently allow yourself a deeper breath. Let's bring your hands in prayer at the heart. Bow towards your heart. Take a moment in gratitude for yourself, for people in your life, for your health. Let's bring the hands to the third eye. Thank you for the practice. Thank you for showing up. Namaste.